Jake Ward, and welcome back to the new video series, Talk to a Hawk, where we give you the chance to meet the student athletes of the Holy Names athletic teams here on campus. Today, my guest is Marin Gibson of the HNU women's volleyball team. Marin, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. So you are from Albany, California. You attended Albany High School. It's right along the border of Berkeley in the San Francisco Bay. What was it like to kind of grow up there?
Well, it's a super small community. It's only 1 mile by 1 mile, so 1 square mile all the way around. So it's a super close, tight-knit, family, friendly community.
So what were some of your favorite things to do there? I know you're right along the bay. It has a gorgeous view of the Golden Gate Bridge, but what were some of your favorite activities?
Well, actually going outside of Albany, going to Berkeley, which is right on the border, of Albany, going to San Francisco, walking the pier, but in Albany, there's one small movie theater that we would always go to, so that's basically about it.
And you mentioned going to Berkeley. Did you ever attend any college volleyball games over at Berkeley or anywhere else in the area?
Yeah, we went to Cal games pretty often, as volleyball teams going to Albany High School, so yeah.
Cool. And so you noted in your bio that you love sleeping, napping, dozing off, etc. Do you still get the chance to do that here in volleyball season?
Well, since it's just the beginning, thankfully we do get to sleep at a pretty decent hour, but once season starts to get more serious, I'm going to assume that we're not going to get quite as much as I'd like.
So what are some of your other things that you enjoy to do when you're not sleeping?
Well, Oakland is pretty close to Berkeley too, so we always go to Berkeley, go out to dinner, stuff like that, going to movies again, and shopping.
Cool.
Yeah.
So switching gears into volleyball, how did you first discover the sport of volleyball? How did you start playing?
Well, my cousin, who actually went here in 2008, she got me into it. I had been going to her volleyball games ever since I was about 4, so she really inspired me to start playing.
And then why did you become attracted to HNU? I know you mentioned Berkeley a couple times. Why did you choose HNU?
Well, the volleyball program, she played the same program and she had a lot of good experiences from it. And also when I heard that there was going to be a new coach, it really attracted me to the school even more.
Cool.
Yeah.
So in high school, you received the Scholar Athlete Award during your junior year. How much work do you put into your studies? And is it as much as you put into the work on the court?
Well, in high school, it was a lot easier, to make it 50-50 because volleyball wasn't as serious as in college. So it was easier to kind of make, the balance between the two. But yeah, in college, it's not quite as easy.
Not quite as easy?
Yeah.
In high school as well, you also won the MVP during the San Leandro High School tournament. How has that kind of prepared you for the next step at the collegiate level for volleyball?
Well, kind of just stepping up and being a leader, because that wasn't my junior year, so I wasn't quite a senior yet, but just kind of stepping into bigger shoes, and just helping push the team along, even though I'm not the oldest,
And then what has been the biggest change from high school to college athletics?
Just the intensity level and playing as many games as we do. Some weeks we play 3 games in a row, and going on these amazing trips to LA and Hawaii, so that's the biggest changes.
So you're now entering your sophomore season here at Holy Names. What was the most important thing to you that you learned during your freshman year?
Well, more just being humble, because, coming in freshman year, you just came out of your senior year, so you think, you're big dog on campus, but you get humbled really, really fast.
And so I see you kind of dancing around to music, kind of singing in between games or at practices.
Yeah.
But when it comes game time, you know how to focus. How do you make that distinction between practice and having fun and then getting serious for the games?
Well, during games, it's game time, you want to win. I'm a very, aggressive person, when it comes to volleyball, so it's easy to just kind of be goofy, because you need some kind of humor. You can't be serious all the time. So, yeah, it's kind of come easy, just turning it on and off. Yeah.
So far it's been a little bit of a tough start to the season for you guys, but you have your first home match this Friday. What can we expect from the team in their first home match of the season?
Well, we've been working a lot on bonding and kind of meshing because it's only about 6 returners and 10 new people. So it's about meshing really on the court. So like we've been working more on just like bonding and kind of coming together more as a team and becoming more friends off the court. And I feel like that'll help a lot because we have like the physical aspect, but now it's just mental.
And then, what are some of your personal goals for the season?
To, of course, have a better season than last season, which hopefully won't be very hard. And yeah, just coming out with a lot of energy and really just making a statement for entering into the D2 division.
And then, as a team, what are some of your guys' goals?
Just really playing together and, again, just really trying to be the best team on campus.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Join us next time on Talk to a Hawk when we speak to Christopher Gonzalez of the HNU men's soccer team.